Problem with a 13-gallon pail is moving it when it's most of the way full. She's heavy. Oh, and worn too. So in my shop here today, I've got the big dog, the Quadtrac 480. Changing the oil, changing some filters, getting it kind of ready to go for spring. And next to it is the trusty old Farmall Super H that my grandpa had bought, used back in the 60s, I believe. And he bought it about, I don't know, 12, 13 years old at the time. And he got it, so I'm told, to kind of be his big plowing tractor. He had the idea of pulling a 3-bottom plow with it, which Super H can't quite do. So he also had a regular H, and he traded the regular H off for something bigger and kept the Super H around then to be the planter tractor. I do the cultivating and stuff like that. The Quadtrac I bought about 55 years later, 2 generations later, and I got it about 13 years used, and I got it to be my big plowing tractor. It does the tillage, the ripping, field cultivating in the spring. I disc with it and put anhydrous on with it. So the big heavy tillage is what that does. And this was intentionally bought 2 generations earlier to do the tillage. We used this pretty much almost daily on the farm while I was a kid and had livestock even. So interesting what a difference 2 generations can make in agriculture, this compared to this. Well, I let this oil drip out while I ran to town and got filters and stuff, and you might be able to notice down here a little bit, I didn't get my handy dandy 13-gallon pail quite underneath there far enough, and I dumped the last little bit that trickled out. It's trickled out all over the floor. That makes life a little more interesting. Now, the problem with a 13-gallon pail is moving it when it's most of the way full. She's heavy. Oh, and worn too. I think I can get underneath here enough without sitting in oil to get the plug back in. I think we can get the plug back in. There we go. And we can get the oil put back in this beast. And real gently squeeze this guy, real gently. No more. Ooh, all right. Ooh. Well, now that I got the engine oil drained, I got the filter replaced, I got oil back in it. Underneath that great big old hood right there is the engine air filter, or the air cleaner. And we're going to replace that too while I'm in here doing. Well, I'm going to get going out of the box behind the scenes, so while you guys are just staring blankly at the engine air filter. Alright, so here we got to take off all of these little turnbuckles here, and around that side, and around there, and around there. And there's a bit of a cable thing here. Ooh, that squeaked against the cab glass. Oh, and I dropped the pancake out of there. So here is engine air filter. That side, you'd say, oh, that doesn't look so bad. That side is pretty gross. I blew it out once, and if you look in there real close, I don't know if you can, it's getting pretty well plugged up. So long you. Yeah, she do it. And we grab new one. drop you into place, and now I dropped my pancake filter that goes up and into there. This is going to require 2 hands. All right, well, it took me 2 hands and some grunting and pushing, and more than once, I didn't get this on camera because I didn't have any hands. I got those little turnbuckles underneath in there when I tried to clamp those down, and then when I got to this one, it wouldn't clamp right, so I had to take it all apart 2 different times before I got it all down. So, welcome to my world. All right, well, I'm standing up in the air, and so I can get down without dying, I'm gonna let you guys go. Well, I went to set up a camera shot of me actually draining the oil and watching that sludge run out the bottom. The problem is I pushed take a picture rather than pushing take video.